All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 30 of TRL Total Wrestling Live here at the Monster Factory. I'm Pete Carter, alongside the Wonder Boy, Brian Morris. Starting the evening off tonight, Brian, with Oliver from the Willow Grove.
Oh, God. This is how this starts. I mean, we come in here, Pete. There's a whole new setup. The building's been flipped upside down. You know, half the reason I put up with this hellacious gauntlet of commentary partners is because I got a front row seat to the action, and now we're at the back of the building. What the hell's going on
I
here?
know, you know, I didn't bring my opera glasses, but I'll remember those for next week.
And his opponent.
Huh. It's time to go back to the future, Brian.
Oh, boy.
Get your time machine ready. Hotshot Mike Reed making his way to the ring from the year 2005. I am told that after his match tonight, he has tickets to see Revenge of the Sith.
Really?
I have some sorry news for him. He's probably not going to enjoy that. Spoiler alert, Darth Vader, Darth Vader.
Stop. Stop. I was gonna ask him for a ticket. I didn't know that information. Well, Mike Reed should be feeling at home right now. This is a bit of a throwback to a previous setup of the Monster Factory. I'm pretty sure Mike Reed wrestled here when the seats surrounded the ring rather than being on one side, but nonetheless, Mike Reed is here still in 2005, though. And, Pete, I know you do your research.
Yes.
I know you come up with some little factoids for
Always,
us.
yes.
When we know Mike Reed's going to be in competition. So I guess I'll just give you the floor of this match and sit back and watch and listen to some stories from 2005.
Well, of course. I mean, you have to make sure that you have your information current with Mike Reed as this match is underway, and Oliver and Mike Reed locking up in the center of the ring. Taking Oliver over. This is an interesting viewpoint here, Brian.
It sure is.
Not as close to the action as we used to, but this new setup, of course, will be featured tomorrow at Factory on 11, 4 p.m. Headlock from Oliver.
It's a bit circa Raw mid-2000s, huh?
Yeah.
Commentators. Oh! Nice arm drag from Oliver. Commentators stationed by the entrance ramp and stage, if you will.
Ducks under a clothesline.
Look
Oliver
out.
picks him up. Oh, big power slam from Oliver. Going for a quick cover here. Mike Reed kicks out.
Oliver utilizing some maneuvers that maybe Mike Reed's not familiar with coming from 2005, but everybody knows how to avoid a discus elbow. And a charge into the corner as well. Ooh, big boot from Oliver.
Oh. Oh! Mike Reed, of course, time travel aside, an established competitor, very experienced in the ring, very skilled. And, we make references and things to the past, but he is present in the ring right now with an elbow to the side of Oliver's head.
become a staple here on TRL. 30th episode, Pete. Can you believe that?
Time flies, except for Mike Reed.
No, not Mike Reed. Mike Reed's staying in 2005. Let me ask you a question, Pete. A year from now, will he be in 2006?
I hope so.
Okay.
I really think we should do a New Year's Eve match for him and help him get to the year 2006.
That's a good idea. Look at
It'd be
Oliver here.
Counting down.
Oh, no.
Counting down to 2006.
Jeez. Just slamming Mike Reed's head into the turnbuckle, then the middle turnbuckle, then the bottom turnbuckle.
Picking him up
Look
for a
out.
suplex, but he blocks that.
Straight shot to the gut. Big ripcord clothesline.
Takes Oliver down into the center of the ring. He is coming on strong like Hurricane Katrina
Oh, goodness.
from 2005.
Oh, man.
A true natural disaster on Oliver right now.
Wow. Okay.
Okay,
I'll let that sit there.
that's a little bit of an overkill.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
I hope we
maybe.
don't get flooded with complaints.
Okay. New setup, same show, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly. Reed into the corner, but Oliver catches him. Up to that second rope, leaps off a crossbody.
I don't think I've ever seen Oliver do a crossbody before.
Mike Reed kicks out. You know, for Oliver 2024, Oliver is definitely here in the present. He's really looking to find his groove, Brian. He's kind of been out of sorts of late. Has his eye on that Supersonic Championship that Adam Matthews holds.
Everybody has their eye on the Supersonic title, Pete. It doesn't make him special.
You know, that's actually. Oh! Wow. Oliver treating Mike Reed worse than CBS treated Dan Rather when they forced him to retire.
Do you want me to leave now, or should I stick it out for the rest of the
I've
show?
got like one or two more.
Oh, superplex! Look out! Oh my goodness!
Impressive offense from Oliver. Mike Reed took the brunt of that.
Looked like Reed had some sort of advantage. Oliver going for that ring of fire, he calls it a little bit earlier. Reed able to pop him up and sock him right in the face with a straight right hand. Reed took his time going to the top rope, and I guess Oliver recovered, but looks like both opponents are kind of worse for wear right now.
Yeah, other woozy. Oliver back to his feet first and clotheslining in a big elbow. Going in for the splash. Oh, actually for an elbow.
Oh, no. Look out.
Flurry of offense.
Yikes!
Oh! Mike Reed might be out of it.
Oh.
Just barely escaping after some impactful moves from Oliver.
As much as I hate to say it, some innovative offense from Oliver. That elbow in the corner kind of just kicked Mike Reed's legs out. Oh, going for that discus clothesline again, and Reed just doing nothing fancy, raking the eyes.
Oh! Right into the ropes with Oliver's face. Mike Reed taking over on offense.
How about that move, Pete?
That's could be it. And it is.
Mike Reed, some would say, cheating right in front of the official, raking the eyes of Oliver, grabbing a hammerlock, spinning him around, and almost taking his head off with that big lariat.
You know,
impressive win for Reed.
Absolutely. I think raking the eyes was legal in 2005.
Oh, you might be right.
In
See, I forgot
ECW
about that.
or the other ECW. I don't know. But congratulations, Mike Reed, on an impressive win. And he's enjoying the new layout here.
Can I request a 2005 rules match? That's what I like the stipulation to be tomorrow. Can you believe what I'm involved in tomorrow night, Pete?
I can believe it. What a tremendous opportunity for you and Nick
God.
Batiste in that Texas Tag Team Tornado Championship match.
It's the most dangerous match, some are saying, in Monster Factory history.
Well, I mean, you saw the last one.
I sure did. I sure did see it. Can this night get any worse?
Hey, look at this. Look who's back. Good to see you. Good to see you, sir. How are you?
Brian Morris, it's great to be back.
Get away from me.
Christian Rocco making his return to the ring after a 5-month absence with a knee injury that required lots of rehabbing.
Did you know this was going to happen?
I heard rumors.
Oh, my God. And you didn't tell me, Pete? I would not be here if you told me this was going to happen.
Well, look. Well, we'll wait till
Oliver, then Christian Rocco back-to-back to start the night. What did I do to deserve this?
Wait till you see who Rocco's wrestling. You're really going to love that. Yeah.
Where do you get this information? Who's writing the dirt sheets about the Monster Factory TRL shows?
It's all about who you know and having relationships with the right people to whisper in your ear.
And his opponent.
Are you kidding
See?
me?
I told you.
Oh, my God.
I'm actually really looking forward to this match. It's Twitch. So Twitch is here. I got to tell you, Brian, first off, I am so happy that you are back, because when you were out a couple weeks ago, first they have Rocco come out here. He's sitting next to me.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's screaming in my ear like I'm some sort of geriatric grandparent with a defective hearing aid, right? Nearly deafened me. Then after he leaves, Twitch comes out, overgrown juvenile delinquent that he can be, laughing at everything. It was a hot mess. I'm so glad to be working with a professional once again, my friend.
You're playing hurt tonight. You must have some damage to your eardrums. You know, I wasn't here last week, Pete, as you just mentioned it, and some were saying, the word on the street was I was off wrestling somewhere else. I was doing business for World Renown, but actually I was getting surgery on my eardrums. And the damage was caused by Christian Rocco earlier.
I had to go to the
before.
doctor. I had to go to the doctor myself. I posted it online. It was terrible.
Oh my God. What's worse, watching Christian Rocco in the ring or doing commentary with him?
See, I really enjoy Christian Rocco. I just wish he could turn it down. You know, just turn it down a notch.
You know, we were doing so well there, Pete. We were agreeing with each other. We were on the same page, and now you're about to tell me how great of a wrestler Christian Rocco is.
Actually, I'll tell you, this is the first time that I have seen Christian Rocco live in the ring. So, nice shoulder tackle, takes down Twitch. I do believe, Brian, this is the first time that these two have locked up here in a Monster Factory ring. Of course, the question...
Giving this away for free.
Question for everybody is Christian Rocco, quick cover and a kick out by Twitch, misses on the drop kick, and you have to wonder, does Christian Rocco have a little bit of ring rust, having been away? Because this is his first match back.
I think he might. I mean, he just missed that drop kick nowhere close to Twitch, and then Twitch caught him in the head with that high left kick. Well, how about some more? Oh, look out.
Oh, smart offense from Christian Rocco.
I wouldn't even call that offense. I would call that defense.
Yeah, well, flurry of exchanges between these two, sort of a feeling out process.
Whoa. Ooh.
Of course, Twitch.
Oh, boy. Oh, gosh.
Twitch, of course. We have to talk about Twitch tomorrow night.
We do?
Yeah, we do, because this is a pretty awesome match that's going to be Factory at 11. Twitch is going to be facing off against the legendary Cheeseburger.
You know, I heard about this, Pete, and I also saw that this is for a #1 contendership opportunity for the Supersonic title. Really?
Yes, absolutely. Adam Matthews has been a fighting champion, and tomorrow night he'll find out his next contender. Whoa! Twitch looking sharp. Taking Rocco down. Rocco kicks out.
Rocco trying to use some ring awareness to catch Twitch off guard, sending him into the ropes and then following him in himself. And Twitch was too smart for it, turned right around. Caught him with that lariat again.
Twitch working away on Rocco's back. Rocco getting on to the outside. Well, I don't know how smart this is. Might have been maybe taking some time, but over the top, trying to catch Twitch.
Kick out from Twitch.
Oh, wow. That's got to be it. Rocco's got to be out cold.
Wow.
Or not.
Welcome back to the ring, Christian Rocco. Here's a high kick to the face to start, and then a knee right to the chin. I'm actually kind of liking this, Pete.
Following up though with that chin lock. I'll tell you what. I mean, Christian Rocco having been gone for as long as he has, not taking it easy on his first match back. I mean, Twitch. Say what you will, Twitch is a solid competitor, experienced veteran here at the Monster Factory. And right now he is giving Christian Rocco what for.
Oh, big shots from both of these guys. Big block from Rocco and another.
Right hands. Misses with that one.
Stumped Rocco on his head, just landed.
Ooh, catches him with the boot as Twitch goes into the corner, and now Rocco hits the clothesline.
Rocco really hasn't had much space between him and Twitch during this match. Oh, Bandera to the outside. Rocco landed on the apron, and another big shot to the face.
Rocco starting to feel some energy here. Seems like the crowd is backing up Rocco.
Missile drop kick from Rocco. He missed a drop kick earlier, but hits that one off the top.
Referee counting as both men make their way back to their feet. Rocco picking Twitch up.
What?
Powerbomb.
Oh, man.
Back and forth in this match, Brian.
Two hard-hitting matches to open up episode 30 of TRL. Twitch is in trouble right now. And how many times have I said this, Pete? A competitor with a big match on a Saturday night insists on competing the night before on Total Wrestling Live. I know you'd call it admirable. I call it idiotic.
Well, I guess it depends on the competitor, but oh, Twitch catches him with the cutter. Goes for the cover.
Wow.
Oh, impressive win by Twitch.
The modified cutter that he so eloquently calls the nervous breakdown usually sets it up a different way. That time it was Christian Rocco trying to come up the second rope with perhaps a crossbody, and Twitch was in the right position. Caught him with that impressive maneuver.
Twitch making a statement before his match tomorrow night at Factory on 11 with Cheeseburger. Show of sportsmanship here, of course, helping Christian back to his feet.
I've heard that Twitch obviously has his sights set on the Supersonic title. If he wins tomorrow, he'll have a shot at it. I also know that he's not taking his mind off Goldie and the heavyweight title either. Twitch could have a big year coming up, Pete, if he has anything to say about it.
Definitely ambitious offerings from Twitch. Christian Rocco disappointed as he makes his way to the back, but still an impressive return. As the Monster Factory faithful show their appreciation for Christian Rocco.
You know what, Pete? This hasn't been too bad so far. I hate watching Oliver. I obviously hate watching Christian Rocco. Good God. But they're 0 for 2 tonight. What a night so far. I'm happy to be back.
Everything's coming up, Morris.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the middleweight medallion
Oh, hey.
Chris Desmond.
Oh my goodness, what a turnaround to this night.
Right? As Brian Morris takes to his feet to greet his world-renowned stablemate, Chris Desmond. The unified middleweight medallion holder.
Okay. Had to show my guys some love there. I didn't know this was happening either. Chris Desmond coming out, microphone in hand. Oh, this will be the best part of the night.
I mean, so far.
You're right. What else can happen?
At least you can't. You can't see the hecklers
Pete,
anymore.
shut your mouth. Chris Desmond has a microphone. If you talk during this, we're not going to be so friendly.
Okay.
Here are some names that you probably forgot. Sean Venor, Adam Matthews, Liam Black, Ty Awesome. Don't want me. It ain't 316 yet. Anyway. Smiley. Miranda Vanette. Mark Raspa Jr. These are the names of people who tried and failed to take this medallion off my neck. That's right, Mark Raspa Jr. is a failure 3 times. And he still gets more people here than you ever will. He's Mark Raspa Jr. And don't you forget! How about you don't forget this? For the last year and a half, I have been the most consistent and dominant champion here at the Monster Factory. And yet, I'm not advertised on tomorrow's show again.
I believe that, Pete. Shut your mouth. What did I tell you?
However, tomorrow's show holds a special place in my heart. 2 years ago, Monster Factory on 11 was the day I joined World Renowned. So, I'm feeling generous. Tomorrow night, Monster Factory on 11, I'm issuing an open challenge for my middleweight medallion.
What?
Wow.
Breaking
I
news.
am pleading. I am begging somebody to step up and prove to everyone here, everyone at home, why I am the most dominant champion at the Monster Factory and why I'm world renowned.
Pete, you hear that? Pete, you could challenge for the middleweight medallion
I
tomorrow.
could. I'm going to pass on that, but I have to say, Brian, everything that Chris Desmond said is true. He has done all that he has claimed. I mean, he's been dominant. I'm impressed by his ambition since he declared himself middleweight medallion holder and then earned
Declared?
it. Well, he did. He declared
hang
it,
on.
and then he won it.
Whoa.
And then he won it. He
He
unified
was
it.
always the middleweight medallion holder.
Well-
The true middleweight medallion holder. I know what you're trying to do.
I'm just saying.
Contest is scheduled for one fall.
What time is it? It's prime time.
Primetime Christian Darling, accompanied by Stevie Brooks.
Now, Stevie Brooks, Brian, I know that Jake Manley had done some damage, a hairline fracture to her wrist, but now she's out on crutches. An interesting development.
Christian Darling always impressive when he comes out here. Pete, I do have a bit of an inside scoop on the injury that Stevie Brooks is suffering from. It appears to be some sort of knee injury that occurred in training past few weeks.
From Eden, Maryland, weighing in at 205 pounds,
Now Liam Black making his way to the ring. Of course, Liam Black and Jake Manley have sort of thrown their hats in together here the past few weeks. Continued issues with Stevie Brooks and Christian Darling. And I want to go back a few weeks ago, Brian. I said to you that Liam Black was due, and you scoffed. You actually made a scoffing noise at me, and you said, that's not the way it works, Pete. And yet, here we are. Liam Black has been on a winning streak. He has been doing phenomenal in the ring. He's due, and he's been due, and he's made it happen. So I just, just want to feel a little bit.
I don't remember that at all. I was always the biggest Liam Black fan. I was always saying how impressive he was in the ring, despite losing, hundreds of matches in a row, it felt like, here at the Monster Factory. I don't appreciate what you're doing right now. I mean, you were talking. Shut your mouth, Pete.
Jeez.
You were talking during Chris Desmond's promo, and now you're trying to expose me for a bad take months ago, years ago.
I'm just saying.
If that's how we're gonna do it, Pete,
Hey, would you rather have Rocco out here blasting out your eardrums?
You're right. The alternative is so much worse.
How about Brian Murphy? We could bring him back.
I was hoping 2 weeks ago to get a solo commentary gig here, and it just didn't work out. I mean, Rocco found his way to the table. Even Stevie Brooks found her way to the table. Yeah, but anything's better than Rocco. So if this is the best I'm gonna do, I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to deal with it.
So what you're saying is that I'm your favorite. So
no,
I'll take that. Meanwhile, Liam Black and Christian Darling in the ring, and Liam Black circling around with those educated feet of his. But oh jeez, Christian Darling, whoa, just tossing him into the corner.
Liam Black trying to get some advantage over the bigger man, kicking the legs, those giant legs of Darling, but Darling showing exactly what the strength advantage gives you, and that's the ability to do what you want, when you want, in that ring.
Absolutely, working him over in the corner. Liam Black reverses, but misses with the splash going into the corner, and Darling picks him up. Black escapes, and very smartly goes after the knee of Christian Darling.
Back to that leg. As a matter of fact, it's the other leg now. It's the right leg of Darling that he was focusing on. Now whipping him across the ring. Another reversal from Darling, though.
Ooh.
Pete, usually when you watch these matches, it's usually the guy hitting the ropes that gets the advantage on that shoulder tackle because of all the momentum. But the size difference, the strength difference on display there, it's Liam Black getting the worst of the exchange.
Absolutely, and Christian Darling now getting ready. Look, just Liam Black smartly escaping to the outside, just having to break momentum.
Smart is right. I thought we never had to watch or hear that chant again after like 2017.
In about 10 years, Mike Reed will know what that means. Oh!
Big spine buster from Darling. He could probably cover Black right here. Chooses not to. What is he setting up for, Pete? Just choke slam,
picking him up.
Yes!
Just an impressive.
Oh
wow.
My goodness!
We're not as close to the ring as we used to be, but I felt that back here.
I'm not sure I want to be that close to the ring when Christian Darling's in it. Oh no, don't listen to these idiots. No, Liam, get out of there. Not a second. Choke slam.
Christian Darling on a tear. Looking to take his frustrations out on Liam Black. Of course, his issues with Jake Manley. Jake not here.
Just stay down, Liam.
Tonight.
No.
Spinning cutter, going for the cover. I think that's got to be it for Liam Black.
Wow.
Liam Black was due.
He was due, all right.
But not tonight. Christian Darling.
Wow.
Just a dominant performance from Christian Darling.
Yeah, Black drew the short straw tonight, having to go up against an obviously angry Christian Darling.
Little bit of payback for Darling, who's been on the losing end. He's on the losing end of that street fight last month against Jake Manley. Stevie Brooks by his side, wishing her a speedy recovery. Of course, Brian, tomorrow, I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. I really think this is going to be one of the best cards that we've had here at the Monster Factory in a while, with Factory on 11. Just, of course, the tag team title match, the Tornado match that you'll be in. We've got Twitch versus Cheeseburger, and of course, we've got Brett versus Goldie 3. And Danny Cage just told me other surprises. So definitely something you don't want to miss.
We just had some breaking news earlier. Not only will the tag team titles be defended, the heavyweight title as well, but the middleweight medallion.
Yes.
Chris Desmond issuing an open challenge. We didn't talk about that. I don't agree with that. But hey, Chris is his own man. He knows what he's capable of. That should be a great contest, too. I think you should really consider going in there for that.
I'll take that under advisement. I mean, my health insurance is paid up. Of course, the Body Snatchers, just one of the teams that you and Nick Petit will be facing tomorrow night.
Well, this apparently is a pretty good opportunity for me, Pete. I mean, I have some notes in front of me. I'm getting a front row, well, not a front row seat, more like an upper deck seat to scout. I mean, one of my opponents tomorrow, I don't know if you know this, but I've never been in the ring with the God of Dad Bod before, and he obviously presents a unique challenge to myself and my fellow members of World Renowned.
Absolutely. After last month, just that diabolical soda can device that he brought to the ring. Just
right. His opponent came back to bite him.
And here's one of your other opponents tomorrow night.
Look at this.
You get to scout out everybody.
This is a great night for me. I can sit back and relax and do some homework.
Uh-oh.
From Allentown, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 170
pounds. Of course, Max Sterling making his way to the ring with that wheel of misfortune, I guess we would call it.
The wheel of humiliation.
The wheel of humiliation.
Yes.
Okay, I'll make sure that I got my branding correct here. Of course, we've seen push-ups. We've seen pie in the face.
I did enjoy being able to see that wheel up close 2 weeks ago. I saw some of the results on it, and it's for one of these people in the ring, this could be a tough night.
Disrespect to Max Sterling.
This is unbelievable.
So, where you at? You, get right over here. We're gonna see what's going on. We're gonna see what we have. We're gonna see what this wager is, all right?
Oh, the anticipation,
Well,
Brian.
people at home can see this up close.
I hope it's the kendo stick.
How are we going to be the last people to know?
What's that say? Mike? Tell what it says.
Pie to the face.
A
Pie to the
pie
face!
to the face is the punishment.
You
today.
missed the last one. This was well, Isaac Taylor didn't think it was great, but
Mike with some resistance here.
I guess is this stipulation is in effect? This is official?
I guess so. I mean, I guess they have to check with the referee. Pete, I got an up-close look at that wheel, and one of the worst ones. Not pie to the face, not push-ups, but a compliment to your opponent.
Yes.
Was the one that I don't know if I'd be able to live with myself. Well, I think it's an appropriate time to plug the number 1-800-GAMBLER for Max Sterling. I think he's gone a little crazy adding some extra stakes to this match.
The stakes that he adds, though, in many cases, it's not consequences that he would face.
Right.
It's always Mike Z.
Right, and that's what, I mean, I hate to say it because I admire Max, I admire Mike Z, but this is, I don't agree with this. I mean, Mike's being tasked to do his dirty work. I know 2 weeks ago I was talking about how Mike Z's paid very well by Max Sterling. It turns out not so much.
Really?
Pete. So, yeah, I don't even think he's seen a paycheck, unfortunately.
That's, wow.
Yeah.
Those New Jersey labor laws just...
Well, you know, I don't think the assistants for Max have a union yet.
That's,
look
Marvelous,
at
of
that.
course. Marvelous just having some fun right now with Mike Z. High stakes. This match,
The highest.
Well, hey, aside from the pie, this is a preview of tomorrow night's match. I mean, you know, you said you've never been in the ring with the God of Dad Bod. Last month, that match was insane. It was just a spectacle of violence, and I'm expecting more of the same tomorrow night.
Unfortunately, I am too. Mike covering up after taking 2 consecutive drop kicks. And Marvelous,
going
kick to
down
the
low.
knee. Look out.
Right to the side of Mike Z's head. Mike Z rolling smartly underneath the ropes and to the outside.
That might not be too smart, Pete.
Nope, here comes Marvelous.
Ooh.
A little bit of assistance there from classy Max Sterling.
Max Sterling being an assistant in some aspect.
Just go.
Z behind the referee, a distracted Marvelous was unaware of Z coming in the ring, kicked that middle rope, and then dragged Marvelous to the mat by his hair, I believe.
And that's the smart thing to do, not just tonight, but tomorrow night as well. It's taking advantage of those moments that present themselves in the match to get an advantage, because there are no rules tomorrow night. Anything goes.
That's exactly right. That's the one thing that I'm looking forward to. I don't have to abide by some bogus rule book here in the MFPW. I can do whatever I want, and hopefully it helps me win these tag team titles, the vacated tag team titles.
Absolutely, of course. Bobby Buffet medically vacating those tag team championships, along with Xander Alexander. And by the way, happy birthday, Xander Alexander. I'm sorry you're not celebrating with a tag team championship, but better luck next year. Meanwhile, back in the ring, Mike Z taking advantage of Marvelous after that mishap on the ropes, tossing him into the corner, and now flexing, posing for the crowd.
I don't think that was a mishap whatsoever. I think Mike Z very much intended to take advantage, use that ring as a tool for himself. What is going on back there? Pete, I did talk to Marvelous earlier today, and we're talking about the first Texas Tornado match that took place last month. Oof, and it was Marvelous that was on the receiving end of some rather brutal kendo stick shots from that man, Mike Z. Marvelous is trying to get revenge for those shots tonight. Not working out for him so far. A brutal clothesline takes him right back to the mat.
Marvelous might be not out, but he certainly
Here it
had
comes.
his
Here
bell
it comes,
on.
Mike. Here it comes.
Oh, it's a guarantee?
This is it.
It's going to do it.
This is over.
It's going to happen.
Everybody hold on.
Oh,
no.
Jeez. So close. Misses with the clothesline. Oof. Oh, just an incredible series of moves from Marvelous, who's taken command in this match. Oof. chops.
Most anticipated move in wrestling again. We don't see it.
Ooh. Jeez. Just a boot to the
Marvelous.
back of the neck.
Avoiding Mike and then kicking him in the back of the neck. That's exactly right. Look out for these double knees into the corner. Oh!
It's going to be pie time for somebody, and right now it's
my
looking
God,
like it's
that's
going to
right.
be Mike Z.
No, it can't be. Max won't let that happen. It can't be.
Max Sterling is sweating. Is he sweating whipped cream?
Okay, let's take it easy.
That's a.
Talk about smarts. Max
Oh.
Sterling getting up on the apron, and the god of dad bod evening the odds. Mike trying to take advantage again, but Marvelous too smart that time.
Of course, right now the God of Dad Bod and Mini Marv double teaming Max Sterling.
Marvelous looking for that double stomp, the Galaxy Breaker. Mike Z
Misses.
dodges a lifting knee. Ooh. Almost an Olympic
Back-
slam.
oh,
Small
going
package.
for a small package.
No.
Oh,
no.
way! And Mike Z.
Oh,
What?
no.
He gets a pie to the face.
This can't happen.
Max Sterling is beside himself. And this crowd, they are ready for some pie.
I was hoping everybody forgot about the stipulation, but this crowd reminding them, oh no. Wait, this can't happen, Pete.
Do I want to know where the God of Dad Bod was storing that whipped cream? I hope it's not warm.
We made a bet. We made a bet. We made a bet. We intend to honor our bet. So, Michael, you lost this match, so I think it's only fair.
Whoa.
Wait a second.
That's.
I know
It's-
I'm the one that made this bet. You're my assistant. You need to do this for me, okay?
Oh no, look out, Mike.
This,
You're my assistant. Take the punishment like a man and don't embarrass me in front of these people.
harsh words. Oh! Mike Z ducking out of the way.
Oh my God.
I think the boss is going to write him up for that one. He's going to get a corrective action. Performance improvement plan. Meanwhile, Max Sterling is covered in whipped cream. Just, it's, he's gonna have to send that tie to the dry cleaners. There's just no way around it.
Mike Z got out of here in the hurry. I assume it's just to fetch some towels and perhaps some baby
Exactly,
wipes for
yeah.
Max, but
So,
so now I have to be prepared for a pie to the face tomorrow. Is that what you're telling me?
it's anything's
I have to
possible.
think
yeah.
about all
It's-
these weapons that we saw a month ago, plus a pie to the face.
Look at it this way, Brian. The good news is you're not going to have to give anybody a compliment tomorrow night.
Pete, you know what? Whenever I start to sour on you, you make a great point.
It's because I'm your favorite.
Look at these referees now, these stellar officials, the men and women who,
The following contest is scheduled for football.
the same men and women who elected to remove a table from the ring before removing an injured
Yes.
security guard, are now being tasked to clean up a pie that is on the Monster Factory floor.
There's cream everywhere. And here we have the Broad Street Bully making his way to the ring.
Well, Jake Manley, you know, he hasn't suffered a loss tonight, but his ally, some would say, Liam Black, did in rather incredible fashion. So Jake Manley looking to perhaps avenge that loss and get the momentum back on his side and Liam Black's side.
And his opponent.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Now with this new setup, we're about to find out where the stupid fans have relocated to.
No.
They're right there. Mr. Friday Night himself, Mark Raspa Jr. with his rabid fans. Happy to see him.
First we get stuck back here. Not only are we stuck back here, Pete, we're stuck behind the Raspa idiots. Oh.
If there is one person, though, Brian, who fires up this crowd, it is Mark Raspa Jr., but tonight he's got a stiff test ahead of him and Jake Manley. Jake Manley was another competitor who was struggling for a bit, was trying to get back to his roots, and then he just tapped into a vicious streak and has known success since he's embraced cruelty and brutality, for lack of a better word.
Most competitors here, that's exactly how they do it, Pete. You get on a losing streak, you figure out that maybe playing to this crowd and trying to be everybody's friend doesn't really work for you. Jake Manley figured that out rather quickly in his career. And he did whatever he had to do to make a name for himself here at the Monster Factory, not unlike myself, I must say.
Right now, Jake Manley and Mark Raspa locking up in the corner. Ooh. And this is what I'm talking about with Jake Manley. Who needs a clean break?
The hard lockup between these two competitors. A lot of hair in this ring right now.
Yes.
Oh! Might be dirty, might be against the rules. It does work, though. The old poke in the eye, Pete.
Sending Raspa into the corner, but he leapfrogs, reverse leapfrog, is that a thing? Gets out of that.
It's called an up and over.
An up and over, okay, there we go. Manley
Face
now.
lock, yeah.
Yeah. Controlling the arm of Mark Raspa Jr. Oof. Back and forth.
Jake Manley, incredibly gifted in the ring. He's improved so much just since Total Wrestling Live became a staple on Friday nights. I must say, he's probably wrestled on close to every episode at this point. Ooh, almost going for a Thez press and just scoops Raspa up a T-bone suplex. Look at that. Ooh.
Of course, last week, Liam Black and Jake Manley made their way out and disrupted a match between Mark Raspa Jr. and the Italian Tank. It turned into a tag match, and Jake Manley made Mark Raspa tap out last week. So a little bit of a revenge tour here for Raspa. Heading up to the top rope. Raspa loves it up there. Ooh. But Manley intercepts and blocks, putting him over the shoulders.
For that rolling Death Valley driver, perhaps no Raspa able to slip out. Oh, big cross body. What a night for cross bodies, Pete. Ooh, and an ear fall.
Jake Manley making his way back to his feet.
Manley holding oh, look at this. Bringing
smart
the
move.
Official.
Oh! German suplex.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Duck under and a big German suplex for Jake Manley. Hooks both legs and another near fall.
I try to point this out every time I see Jake Manley in the ring. We focus on, on his vicious streak, but he technically just what a very sound wrestler.
That's exactly right. And he's gotten so much confidence as of late. You know, he used to just focus on those maneuvers and that technical prowess. You think of his match with the heavyweight champion Goldie, months and months ago. Ooh, he was very focused on winning and just getting himself in the best position to win, but now he's so confident in his ability, Pete, as he almost gets a 3 there. He's so confident in his ability, he's able to lay punishment on an opponent like Mark Raspa and still play to this audience. Tell them how stupid they are for not rooting for him.
Just an incredible series of moves that he just strings together, just makes it's just effortless for him. Oof.
Technically sound and also a striker. You don't find that too often in pro wrestling.
Just punishing Mark Raspa at this point as Raspa slumps to the mat.
Oh, big cannonball in the corner. Raspa nowhere to go.
Just dragging him out. Not the sturdiest of covers there, Brian, but
I don't know. He hooked a leg, I think.
did he?
Yeah, he did.
Hard to see from our new vantage point.
Reverse DDT clutch, lifting Mark up. Wow, what a counter from Raspa.
Look at this.
Got those knees to the head.
Oh! Powerful
goodness.
chop. And another. Raspa winding up.
Yikes.
Splash in the corner.
Manley is in trouble. I didn't think I'd be saying that a few short minutes ago. Another ripcord and a chop.
That's just how quickly Jake Manley can turn the tide in a match like this. You think you have Jake Manley in trouble?
Well, the punishment that he's already dealt to Raspa obviously making a difference right now, but a sling blade from Raspa may have just evened the odds.
Absolutely. Back and forth action here on TRL.
That jumping DDT, Pete.
Raspa into the ropes again.
How about again?
There we go. Just driving Manley's head into the mat.
That's gotta be it. I don't know many people who have kicked out of this. Oh!
Just incredible perseverance and intestinal fortitude, as it were, from Jake Manley. Raspa doing everything he can to put Jake Manley away and not able to do it thus far.
Everything is right. I don't know what else Raspa has in his arsenal. Oh, maybe a go to sleep,
Yep.
perhaps. Another rake of the eyes from Manley. Look at that, an inverted suplex.
Is he going?
Dragon sleeper from Manley, and that is it.
An impressive win.
Wow.
By Jake Manley. And Mr. Friday Night has once again
Disappointed.
taps out.
You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. Exactly. Jake Manley, I wasn't here last week, but what you just said, Pete, Jake Manley, 2 consecutive submission victories on TRL.
He is just, he's on a roll. Raspa frustrated, but fans still behind him at least.
I wouldn't be frustrated if I were him. That Dragon Sleeper is one of the most painful maneuvers to be subject to. He really had nowhere to go there after that inverted suplex. He only just climbed right on his back and wrenched his neck and head back as far as he could. Brutal maneuver.
Nice to welcome ring announcer Paul Ridley back after a few weeks absence.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your main event of the evening.
Main eventing 2 nights in a row, Pete. TRL main event, and of course tomorrow night as well.
It's an incredible opportunity for both of you. The Focus.
The Focus himself in exactly the position he should be. Main eventing Total Wrestling Live. You talk about a staple of TRL. It starts and ends with Nick Batee. See, point the camera here, Pete. Point the camera there.
Yep.
See his shirt? Oh, these fans are talking to me?
That's it.
Oh. I didn't notice him. Wait a minute.
No, yeah. You talked about Twitch earlier.
Again?
So Twitch has a big match tomorrow night and competed here this evening against Christian Rocco, and now Nick Batty, your tag team partner, in the ring with the God of Dad Bod. How smart is that? Did you sign off on this?
It's brilliant, Pete. And
Okay.
I'll tell you exactly why.
Enlighten me.
The God of Dad Bod and World Renowned have never met inside the ring. And the last thing you want to do as a competitor is have that first time interaction happen in perhaps the most dangerous environment in the MFPW's storied history. So what Nick Batty is doing right now, he's going to get a feel for the God of Dad Bod, how he behaves in the ring. Nick Batty has nothing to lose tonight. He's going to play it safe. He's going to feel out his opponent. He's going to do some scouting, and he's going to convene with us later, and we can compare notes. At least I remember John Alba this time.
I was going to say.
Good God. My God.
I thought Sam Kinison passed away years ago, but
What? Just threw that disgusting God of Dad Bod shirt. Look at the trunks on the God of Dad Bod. How did I just notice this?
they're very floral.
Throw it away, Nick. Throw it away. Right in the trash. Hopefully that camera's getting it.
So I have to go back to the point you made earlier.
Yeah.
One does not just sample the God of Dad Bod. Like, this is not, it's not a tasting menu here. I think Nick's going to get more than he thought of.
No one forgot, pal.
I mean, I'm sure he'll report back to you. I just don't know what condition he'll be in, even if he manages to pull off a victory.
You know what? I'm really trying to keep a positive attitude, and now you're just ruining it for me. If I was in the ring right now, Pete, I'd just get counted out. I'd wrestle around a bit, try to get some advantage, try to win the match, of course, but as soon as things start going wrong for me, I have a match tomorrow. I got to get out of here.
So for your match tomorrow, are you and Nick? The challenge is going to be having you and Nick Batty on the same page.
What are you talking about,
I'm talking
Pete?
about your Supersonic Championship
God.
match. When you won that that championship, that belt should be around your waist right now, and Nick Batty pulled you off. And that's not Nick's fault. That's John Alba's fault because he wasn't here. So
You know what? I do appreciate you saying
Saying.
that I am the rightful owner of that Supersonic Championship. Nick getting overpowered here early, but you know what happened there? It was a bit of miscommunication, Pete. And I'm going to be honest. The selfishness of Nick Batty might have cost me the match. But you know what? We're selfish.
yes,
We're a selfish group of individuals, and that's why we are so great, because we are better than everybody else here at the MFPW. And those instincts, might have caused a little ripple among us in World Renowned.
these things happen. But speaking of ripples, Nick Batty's skull is rippling off of each of the top turnbuckles as the God of Dad Bod takes him on a tour of the ring.
No, not one more. Don't listen to these people. No. Oh, God.
Nick Batty might not be conscious to report back.
You know what? I'm starting to rethink this. Oh, no. I hate everything about this. This night started off so terribly, and then it got really, really great, and now it's back to terrible. Why does this always happen on TRL, Pete?
It's just the way the show tends to go, Brian. The God of Dad Bod directing traffic with the crowd and in the ring. And Nick really hasn't been able to muster too much offense so far.
Get out of the way, Nick. Oh, my God. Just leave. Nick, just leave. Just come over here and we'll go home. Jeez. Bandera from the God of Dad Bod, Nick Batty.
Oh.
Great move.
There we go.
Getting that left arm, hanging it up on the top rope.
All
Get him,
this-
Nick. Get him.
All the size and power of the God of Dad Bod is of no use if he can't use that arm.
Here we go. Bit of a boxing background from Nick Batty. Using that to his advantage and now going right back to that left arm.
Absolutely. Nick Batty smartly working over that single body part.
Look at that. Look at that.
Working on the left shoulder now, too.
Look at the leverage he has with that leg up there. Wrapping, twisting, contorting that arm around the top rope. The unpadded arm, I will say. All right, this is, you know what? You can't even defend that.
No, I'm not defending that, no. Meanwhile, Nick Petit taking control here of this match now with the God of Dad Bod and slowing it down, and that's what he has to do with someone the size and power of the God of Dad Bod.
That's exactly right. Okay, Pete, your analysis is getting pretty good. Oh, jeez, one chop from the God of Dad Bod from his knees. But Nick Petit with 3 strikes right after that.
Smart move, getting the big man down on his knees, off of his feet.
Pete, if I knew this match was going to happen, I would have warned Nick Petit about the rather unorthodox training style of the God of Dad Bod. Do you know random acts of kindness? You know those videos on social media?
Yes.
Well, the body snatchers practice random acts of violence. Ooh, arm breaker. Double knees to that arm, hyperextending that elbow. Those random acts of violence not doing him any good right now. Big neck breaker.
Neck breaker. Yeah, they shoved me in a closet once, Brian. It was, yes, they did. It's
How'd you get out?
That's a story for another time. But what I learned is don't ask the body snatchers if they want a manager when you have no managerial experience.
Oh, my gosh.
Didn't go well.
Really?
I did, yeah. Nick Petit, though.
We would have been kinder to you, I think.
Well, I mean, anyone's going to be kinder to you than John Alba. I mean, he's kind of forgotten about you guys. Is he going to be here tomorrow night?
Whoa.
I'm just saying.
Pete, okay, no more joking around. How dare you say anything like that?
I'm just saying, last time I saw the man was December. And when I look at his Twitter, he's making all this delicious food, steaks and tacos and everything. Yeah, there's no mention of you, though. Seems like he's more interested in being a world-renowned chef than he is in, leading world-renowned. So.
Well, what he doesn't show in those pictures is us patiently waiting for him to plate those meals.
Oh.
We're always over with John. We're always eating his great dinners and lunches and breakfasts.
Nick Petit staying on the left arm.
That's exactly right.
Of the God of Dad Bod. I'm just saying, John Alba has so many successful projects. I just feel sometimes like.
How about that move from Petit? Dad Bod lifting Petit up for that body slam, and Petit just clinging onto that left arm.
And now grabbing a hold of those massive sideburns.
So that arm's going to be injured tomorrow, Pete. You see what I'm doing here? I'm taking some notes.
Absolutely. Nick Petit, though, smartly just focusing on that limb, slowing this match down, and avoiding that strength and power of the God of Dad Bod.
Modified bulldog into that second turnbuckle, and the God of Dad Bod not on his back, but as close to it as you can be right now. Oh, look at this!
Taking advantage of the count.
Wow. Petit hyper-extending that elbow around that top rope. And Petit just playing with this crowd.
And that's why, and this is the Nick Petit that you need tomorrow night. He is focused. He is concentrated. Like he is on his game tonight.
He's always the Nick Petit that we need. Oh, my God. You see all the damage that Petit's done to Dad Bod, and yet 3 chops. Oh, I was going to say Nick was in trouble, but no, he's not. He's never in trouble. Oh, jeez. Watch out, Nick. Watch out.
Tossed back into the corner.
Watch out, Nick. Yes.
Of course, Nick's been working on that left arm, and the God of Dad Bod still has his right. Ooh. She's been using for those chops. Petit going up top.
That's right. I rarely see Nick do this. Oh, no!
It's...
What? What happened?
That's...
Did he
and
just
now,
lose his balance?
That's...
Oh!
Slam off the top rope from the God of Dad Bod. First offense from him in a while as he's trying to get back in this match.
I believe Petit knocked God of Dad Bod silly, and he stumbled into the ropes, which ended up giving Petit an uncomfortable position on that top turnbuckle.
Now a series of clotheslines.
Jeez.
And a slam.
Nick still hurting.
Flat on the mat.
Nick, move. Move, Nick.
Off the splash.
No! Oh, my God. Oh, no.
Speaking of pancakes.
Kick out, Nick. Get out of there.
Oh!
Thank God.
Just in the nick of time.
I don't know what I'm rooting for here, Pete. I want him to get out of this ring as soon as possible and be as fresh as possible for tomorrow. I almost might have rather him stay down for that 3 count.
It's tough figuring out the strategy.
I never want to lose
night.
a match, but
It's
no,
here we
no,
go
not
for
the
the
God
God
dose.
dose. Oh, smart escape there.
That's right.
From Nick Petit, avoiding disaster.
Oh, no.
And now,
Going for that scissors kick. Dadbod getting out of the way somehow.
It's-
Rip cord. Oh, no.
oh,
The black hole slam. He calls it the God complex.
oh,
Yes.
Nick's foot makes it to the ropes.
Oh, gosh.
Just barely, otherwise. Had it not been for that rope, Nick Petit would be done.
Rip
But again-
cord, black hole slam, sidewalk slam type maneuver. I thought it was over, Pete.
What condition is Nick Petit going to be
I don't
in
know. I
tomorrow
don't want to
night?
think about that right now. I'll be fresh. I know that. Oh, God. Chris Desmond has a match, too? Oh, no. What have we gotten ourselves into?
Nick got a dab on. Still favoring that left
Not
arm,
again,
but
not
using his
again.
feet.
Yes.
Misses with the splash.
Okay.
Nick getting back to his feet now, trying to get back on the offensive after having controlled the tempo of this match.
look at this,
most of this
Pete.
match.
Pedigree,
Ped-
perhaps?
that's-
Oh, no!
Nick, that would have been incredibly impressive if Nick Petit had hit that pedigree.
That had to have been an.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
no,
the God-
no, no, no!
it's the God dose.
No, ref, get him off him! Get him off him, ref, get him off. It's over. Ring the bell,
It's-
ring the bell. Stop this, stop this.
This
Ring
happened.
the bell.
The God of
Oh
Dabod
my
did this
God.
last week to Nick Petit, 2
Oh
weeks
my
in a row.
God. We need some help. If anybody's listening, we need some help out here.
Just as I said,
We need some help out here right now. Is anybody listening to me?
that's God of Dabod. There is no sampling the God of Dabod.
Ugh.
Nick Petit got the full course tonight.